its own. It's like magic. What up, everybody? We are back from Mexico, and we're back live on the show. Our music was still playing, but that's not a big deal. We're a little bit out of practice. My name is Jay. This is my wife, Courtney, wife of 70. How many years have we been together?
75.
75 years. And
feels like it.
That's funny. Anyway, welcome to the Bourbon Blend. I know our friend Chris may be taking a HUD right now, but we hope it all goes well. He said he was going to watch this while he pooped. It's great.
Not Chris from across the street.
No, that's Cuz from across the street. We're also joined by a special guest tonight. Our daughter, Maddie, our favorite daughter, is here. Madison, word.
Mad Dog is back.
Hey, Maddie Tate.
Back in better.
Maddie Tate.
Maddie's over there. She's marging tonight. Maddie likes the margs. And I don't know if you're going to drink any bourbon tonight.
Heavy on the tequila.
Oh.
We are ready to get our bourbon on tonight.
So the question you asked me earlier was, am I going to get lit tonight? The answer is yes, you are going to get lit tonight.
I asked if you were.
I'm getting lit tonight.
I know for a fact I am.
You're already lit.
No, I'm not.
You're wobbly.
I got like a 50-ounce Yeti to go, though.
Awesome. So what we're going to do, we got some things to discuss tonight. We
Yes,
got
we
our Mexico trip, which ended recently. We got back Friday.
Sad face.
We got back Friday, and we met some great folks there.
We did. We had a great time.
Yeah, and some people that played Uno, some people that were from California, some people
Yes.
that Zach Alatopoulos, who's from Texas, and also some friends from Scotland.
Yes, true.
Although
Very
he
true.
is Welsh, but anyway.
Yes.
Maddie Teese is back in better. Canuman, Maddie says Maddie Teese is back. Canuman, of course,
Yes.
has your...
She's out of the well officially.
Yes, I'm out of the well. They rescued me after like 3 weeks.
That's funny. All right, so working our way on the Bourbon Blend. Thank you. I know we missed you guys last week because we were in Mexico. We were out of the country, but we're back. And we've been thinking about the show for a while, right, Courtney?
Yes. Thank you all for joining us. And you know what? If you like what you see tonight, what do you need to do, Jay?
I would say give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe to the channel.
Also consider subscribing to the channel. Colleen, one of our one of the cool ass folks we met in Mexico. Her and her beau.
Yes.
Joshua, who's an
Great time
absolute
talking to
stud. Legends, both of them, who played Uno in the pool, which sounds kind of corny, but it actually, when you're doing it and you're there, it's actually super, super badass.
Very much so.
I was not able to do that. First of all, I don't know how to play Uno. Second of all, I didn't bring the cards. Third of all, Colleen would have beat my ass anyway.
You don't know how to play Uno?
All right.
No, not really.
It's really, really challenging. We could do it with a 4-year-old, so I'm pretty sure you can make
or
it.
the same number?
124 says smash the like button. We only have 3,000 likes so far, so
Yes.
that's kind of how it goes.
So what are we going to talk about tonight, Jay?
All right, tonight we're going to start off by drinking a little bit of the brown water, which is kind of what we do here on the Bourbon Blend. We're LUX ROWing it. So LUX ROW is a distillery in Bardstown.
Correct.
It is a little bit south and east of where normal Bardstown stuff is, like Willett, Barton, 1792.
Correct. Yes. It's right next to Bluegrass Parkway.
Right adjacent to the Bluegrass Parkway and across the parkway from Bardstown Bourbon Company. So you can kind of see Bardstown Bourbon Company off in the distance if you gaze. And you can see the LUX ROW water, what do you call that thing? Like the
Reservoir.
Water tower was the word I was looking for there, if you look across the other way. Now, LUX ROW has been in business a long, long time. I've got some
some
notes
information, everybody. Wait for History Hour.
Luxco was purchased by MGP in 2021 for almost $500 million.
Whew.
485 million, I believe. And they are most notably known for their Ezra Brooks, their Rebel, their Blood Oath, their David Nicholson, and the Davis County. They also make their own. Yes, there's the Davis County, which we like a lot. They also make their own stuff, which is this LUX ROW right here. This is probably my top 3 favorite bourbons anywhere ever. They're double-barreled, just LUX ROW, and we will be drinking some of that tonight as well. But the featured performer tonight is going to be the Rebel Cask Strength on the far right, honey.
No, I'm looking at the tenure, so you can just be quiet.
Take that, Mr. J.
Hey, there it is.
See,
That's the
isn't that
Rebel
beautiful?
Cask Strength, which is...
I'm going to hold it straight. There we go.
You're doing a great job.
Hey, we got Hornatius in the chat. Says,
Oh, Lord.
Sup, bass holes. That's funny. He's a fisherman, you know.
So what do we have to say about this Rebel, Jim?
Brandon says they just bought Penelope, I think. That is correct. MGP, we reported on that
yes.
on our third show. That
Yes, they did.
So they're adding.
Yes.
They're adding. Knuman says, did you get a hand grenade while at Lux Row?
Oh, no.
You would get hand grenades at Heaven Hill is where you would get those. That's the Elijah Craig hand grenades.
That's
Is that
what we
you're
got.
talking about?
That's
we do
what we
have
got
some.
there. I'm sure maybe they have them there too, and we just missed them.
Well, that would be
That would be
awful.
sad. That would be terrible.
Rebel Yell has been around. I think it was first formulated in the 1800s. It became a real thing, mass-produced in the 30s. And a little note here that Courtney didn't know. It was a
Oh.
Stitzel-Weller product.
Well, how about that?
When it went to market, it was a Stitzel-Weller
How
product.
about that?
She is...
I
That's
am a
Courtney's
Stitzel.
familia.
I am a
She's-
Stitzel, so
she's kin
let's
to the
break this
Stitzels.
bad boy open.
Well, hold on. They ended
Hold
up, as you know, Stitzel-Weller
Of
went
course,
broke.
yeah, the way it went broke.
It went
There's no brown water money in my veins.
They went broke in the 70s and sold off the property to Luxco or Lux Row. And this was Heaven Hill distillate for a long, long time. But
Okay.
about 2 or 3 years ago, they switched over to their own distillate that they've been making at their, what we think of it as the Lux Row distillery. It's new. I think it opened 5 or 6 years ago. God,
There's something very
yes.
Glug, glug,
interesting.
glug, glug, glug.
Why
That's
is
the best
first
sound
pour so
ever. That's the
thin?
best sound ever. Can we get that on the
I
mic?
told them to use their pourers that they purchased from Woodford Reserve, but they wouldn't do
Sounds
it.
so delicious. There you go.
Let's see. Hornation says, let's all be, yeah, of all the people who need to tell people to be on their best behavior.
Oh,
Hornation
please.
says, let's all be on our best behavior on this episode so Jay can get a sponsor.
I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Cuz says Heaven Hill didn't have the hand grenade when we were there last time. That's right. We did a quick
Oh,
run
no,
through.
We did too, and it
And they
wasn't
didn't
there.
have them, which was
It
sad.
wasn't there.
That is very sad.
All right. So something that's very interesting when you go to Lux Row, they have peacocks outside of their distillery.
They do, they're very pretty.
They're pretty.
Hey, you got a chapstick?
They only have. Yes, I do.
May I have it?
You need to get sponsored by Chapstick.
It's pretty early in
Chapstick.
the stream for you to ask for your chapstick.
Chapstick is the lip balm of choice on this show.
What flavor do you have,
Chapstick.
Mr. J? What flavor?
It's American.
Ooh, I know this one. That's marshmallow, baby. Oh, it is marshmallow. Look at that. We ought to do like a smelling.
Oh, we need to do a secret
blind-
test, a
a
blind
blind
test.
A blind chapstick is
A
what
blind
we're gonna do.
chapstick.
All right, so you were talking about Rebel Yell. This is it's got a brown hue because it's bourbon.
Yeah, it's brown, Jay.
Yeah, kind of
It's,
coppery.
Yeah, it's definitely copper. It's not
We got
dark at
Leif
all.
B is in the chat too. Leif
Not
B
dark.
he knows a lot about bourbon, so we love having him here.
Oh,
I taste astringency and regret immediately. Now, you know, when we were kids, Rebel was not something that you'd want to drink necessarily.
no.
I felt like it was kind of like bottom shelf. But now
They stepped up their game.
they really have, and I mean, spoiler alert, I've drank.
I
a
do
few
smell.
bottles
I
of
mean,
this.
it does smell very alcohol-y.
Yeah, I taste the alcohol, or smell the alcohol a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little hit on this bad boy.
Love the cat says, take some shots, nerd and queen nerd.
Yeah,
Hey, at least he's calling you a queen.
Yeah,
of course.
All right, that's pretty sweet. I taste caramel, medium burn, but it doesn't last very long.
I'm not wild about this.
I also get a little banana.
Oh,
I'm not wild about this.
banana.
Let me see what else I can find.
Well, that was your first hit, though. Remember the first? It wasn't?
I already had a pour.
What?
Where did this happen?
What?
It was right here, and you were sitting next to me.
You drink a Rebel 10 already?
Yes, I did. Had to get the party started.
You just worry about your
Here,
Mars.
you want to trade these for a second?
No,
Let me see here.
it's in the Marg blend. Yeah.
I don't know what I taste. Hang on a minute. I got to figure this out. It still smells alcohol-y, even after I've had it.
One thing about this is a weeder. This is definitely a weeded bourbon, and so it's got that kind of a funkiness on the end.
Maybe
Cuz
that's
has
what
a
it is.
different description of it, and I forgot how he describes it, but it's just kind of got that
I get earthy.
kind of almost citrusy, funky.
I
I
don't
don't
get
know.
citrus. I can get earthy. Dirt.
Floral?
Wait, you get dirt off of this? Like Noah's
like-
Mill?
no, I get like,
Round Creek?
Earthy. I don't know how to describe it. Like moss-like. I don't know.
I'm glad you poured me like a 4-ounce shot here, so I get to can this. from
Well, if
now
you don't
on.
like it, then pass it over here, because I can always make it happen.
We got a lot to drink. We got a long way to go.
Yes,
We got a
well,
lot of
that's
stuff to
okay.
taste.
Love the cat
Some of us
says,
can-
Yeah, Ornation says I couldn't do a show like this because I smoked too many cigs, wrong too, to have taste buds. Kanuman says banana. Thanks to Gwen Stefani, I can spell it. B-A-N-A-N-A.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This is bananas.
This what was bananas?
This
This
is.
stuff.
This
Stuff.
Stuff
Stuff
is
is bananas.
Oh,
Okay.
we're on our best behavior tonight,
That's
trying to get a
right.
sponsor, right? Yeah, okay.
Get it right. We're trying to get chapstick on the board.
Runner says new YouTube channel, Chapstick Blend.
As Chapstick is like, you know what? I really think we need a bourbon show to take us to the next level.
Leif says, yo, JG, I emailed you the flavor wheel to describe bourbon a few weeks ago. Son of a gun. Leif, when I'm not looking for email, I don't see email. Do you know what I mean? Like, so when we were preparing to go to Mexico, we were in Mexico, I wasn't paying attention.
Does it look like this?
Well, you have it upside down, so I hope it doesn't
No, it
look
doesn't.
like that.
No.
The
This
IF
side is not upside down,
the
genius.
IFC is upside
Jay.
down, honey.
This is not upside down. When you turn it, guess what
It's
happens?
a circle, Mr. J.
It's circle. So when you turn it, everything will be right up here. It's amazing.
Do you run a school or something?
It's amazing. And you know what happens when you mix red and blue paint together, Jay? What happens?
It turns purple.
Very good.
Purple rain,
Oh Lord Jesus.
purple rain.
Too early for that. That's later.
Hey now.
All right, so let me see if I can pick out. Okay, Earthy says mushrooms,
Oh,
shoebox.
shoebox.
I don't know about a shoebox.
Patrick D in the chat.
Musty, leather,
I hope Patrick D's down in
or
the Bahamas.
wet cardboard.
Ooh,
That
wet
does
cardboard.
that does not sound like something I would want to drink. But let me see if I taste wet cardboard. Are you sniffing me?
No, this is wet cardboard made me think of something.
Does
but
Courtney smell like box?
Got it.
Oh, it's gonna be a short show tonight, y'all.
You said it was gonna be a long one. Shrooms. Patrick
I'm
D
definitely
thinks
going
it's-
with musty.
Well, here, let me see where we at.
Oh,
Tell me where we're
musty.
at. Where are we at on
Is
this
that
wheel?
real? Like that's actually on the wheel?
Yeah.
Musty?
Yeah,
Musty is under earthy.
under
I don't think
earthy.
it's that earthy.
I do. I do.
I taste that bitter finish that you get from a weeder, and bread
I'm
dough and caramel a little bit.
No, I don't get that.
I don't know, it's pretty good.
I don't get any caramel.
Anyway, this particular
Not
bottle.
a fan.
Great.
So,
This fan we got from this.
bottle.
You tricked me. Not a fan. This bottle we got from our friend J Dub, who brought this I think for my birthday, if I recall. And we're just now getting a chance. I knew it was going to be great for the show.
Yeah.
I knew Courtney was going to love it.
I'm not a big fan, but that's okay. It doesn't mean I won't drink it.
Kanuman asks, where is I am Biscuit, otherwise known as Call Me Biscuit? He had a interesting run on the board last night. He was drunk posting in a very entertaining way. Maddie even had a chance to look through that one, and you thought that was
Yeah,
absolutely...
Mr. J was like, look at this. I swear this is one of the funniest bunker threads of all time.
It was
And
extremely funny.
It was pretty funny. What was the word he said that nobody knew what it meant?
Yeah, it was like... Kanuman, you know what the word was. It was like Imsolia MM. Was like... That was all the post said.
Complete gibberish.
I was just like, what are you... And he's so thirsty for Griffna. But apparently Griffna has met his wife or whatever. I'm still trying to figure that out. Anyway, he's trying to pull me and you in. Like, can we all go and eat at the tipping point? And I didn't really understand. I mean, I would.
Well, we're going to have a bourbon event at the tipping point. So
Obviously,
we're working
yeah.
on...
Our next bourbon
No
event is going
offense,
to
but
be-
you say that every show.
Well, we are going to.
Well, when is it?
Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you,
Actually, our
Maddie.
next bourbon event is probably going to be in Madison or Huntsville.
Well, we will make that happen.
Yeah, we are. Oh, here it is. Kanuman, it's If a Boyer. MM.
Is that
If a
supposed
boyer.
to be an acronym or something?
We couldn't figure out what the hell it meant, and we asked him, and he said he didn't even remember posting it. So, like, we don't know if there's going to be an answer to this.
Cough
great
Patrick Duke said something very important. You need to scroll up
Oh,
again.
did he really?
Yes. Oh, that one right there.
He said, I will be in Exuma again in November. I know that he and,
That sounds wonderful.
him and his wife, and you got Gust, sometimes go to Bahamas because,
Ooh, Bahamas sound nice.
yeah, well, Patrick D is living that life because he's Patrick D.
He's a baller.
Yeah, he's like king baller.
What are we going to try next?
Well, I mean, I'm still trying to finish this massive pour you gave.
Okay, well, give it here. Now what are we trying?
Guys, she just emptied that thing right up.
Well, now you can't drink
Jay's
the
already
next
cut
one.
off.
All right, so what we're going to do next is, even though Courtney's already ruined it, we're going to try...
I mean, what?
That's gone?
What?
You got to go to work in the morning.
And?
We're going to drink some of this Rebel 10. So this is going to be very similar to Rebel Yell, except it's,
I had some earlier. It's delicious.
the Rebel cask strength that we started off with is a 5-year expression. This is going to be a 10-year expression. As far as I know, well, hold on. That's going to probably be Heaven Hill Distillate here, and then the other stuff is going to be straight from there. But it's the same mash bill. It should it should just taste a little bit more oaky is what I'm thinking. So let's see what happens.
It's definitely not earthy like the other one because I would have said that earlier.
Oh, no, it's not. That's a better bourbon.
Yes.
But it
much
still
better.
has that citrusy, funky finish, like a weeder.
I don't get that
to
at all
me.
compared to what I had earlier. This one tastes like dirt. This one tastes like a nice bourbon. I mean, sorry.
Courtney's getting hyped up in the chat over there.
I'm sorry.
Patrick D says administrative assistant is the star of this show. Also, Courtney is such a badass. Colleen
Aw,
says.
thanks,
From
From
guys.
one badass to another. I'm
Thanks,
telling
guys.
you. Knuman says he thinks that word earlier, FAVORED MM, is code for sending DM. He said he was going to send Griffin a DM.
Oh, lucky her.
Yeah, I'm sure she was really
I'm
fired
sure
up.
she was really
You know,
fired
one
up.
of the cool things about Griffin, though, is she takes it in stride. Like, she doesn't seem to get real.
Irritated?
Yeah. Griffin's been on the bunker a long time.
Yeah,
and
but
she's-
I'm sure she gets some things that she doesn't want to even discuss. So,
Yeah. Hopefully not from Call Me Biscuit, though. I
But
have no
what do you
reason
get
to.
out of this, though?
Okay, so I get vanilla out of this.
I still get when I'm smelling it. I get a little bit of the alcohol, but not like earlier. It's a little sweeter.
It is a little sweeter.
It looks a little less dark. It looks a little more copper. You're such a douche.
Hey,
Hey.
we're supposed to be in a
Why-
sponsor,
I'm
Mom.
not
Watch
a,
your mouth.
I'm not a douche. Hornation says that one tastes like Courtney Love.
What? That would be dirty.
Do you have experience with that?
That would
What?
be dirty.
Knuman says, I Am Biscuit is a good dude. He's taking his medicine. First of all, he's absolutely a good dude. I mean, that's the fun part of the whole thing. And he did come back to take his medicine. So the Rebel, I think, is 100.
You're going to have to read it.
Yeah, this is 100. Patrick, dude,
I had to have my elderly grandma glass.
this is 100 proof.
What was
10-year-old expression. I believe that's 120 proof.
Maybe that's why I didn't like it, too.
And it's 5 years.
Yeah, this is 120.
This is going to be a little more refined and not quite as hot. Now, this one is one, we got this at
Price
the
points.
gift shop at the LUX ROW
I
Distillery.
remember that.
This has very limited distribution in Kentucky. Not much out of Kentucky, I don't think. So it's kind of a harder thing to find. I don't think it's necessarily one that everyone's clamoring for. You know, it's not one.
No, I would not say you're clamoring for it, but it's tasty. It's
To
tasty.
me, if you want to know the truth, this to me is a better version of the Weller Antique, dare I say. The Weller, the red or the
Interesting
maroon
take
label
there.
Weller, which is also a weeder.
Interesting take, Mr. Tate.
And I think they're similar. I just like this one better, I think. I'm not a huge fan of the Weller Antique, honestly. A lot of people out here worship it. It's very,
think this
very
is
big
good.
on the internet. Everybody's like, Weller, Weller,
I think this is
Weller.
good. I like this.
I don't love Weller. So there.
I like this. So,
Let's see. Hornation says Griffin has crazy white knights and crazy haters.
I don't even see that on mine.
I've showed. Well, I'm friends with. I know Griffin, and
What was that
I mean,
backspace?
the thing about Griffin is she doesn't ever bring on any trouble. Like
Okay.
she's just a good poster,
Well,
and I don't know why people get so weirded out.
okay.
I know. Dude,
Anyways,
anyways,
what's next?
so this is a. I don't feel like this is a improvement upon the first bourbon. I think it's a whole. It tastes a lot different to me. Like
I think it does taste a lot different.
I
I
think it
agree
tastes a
with
lot
you.
different.
Like I said, that I don't know. I was surprised actually it was 120 proof, because even though it smelled alcohol-y, it didn't drink alcohol-y-ish. I didn't feel that way.
this one, you know,
This one, no, I'm saying the 120 proof.
you thought it was kind of odd, didn't you?
I thought it was a little hot, but not. I thought it still tasted like dirt. It's not a great endorsement.
What's the highest proof bourbon y'all have ever had?
138
What's
What was it?
138?
Stag. Well, it's Stag
Oh.
Junior.
Oh, is that the one with the antlers on it?
Yeah. That's the one. That was what happened on my Ole Miss night. I was tanking fucking Stag Junior with no Courtney.
That was legendary, man. Mom was like, take your dad some crackers and like check on him, and I go up there and Dad's like
He's just
stumbling around.
Listen here, guys.
He's like, Mads, I love
so
you,
trashed.
thank you.
Yeah, for those of you who are new to the show, I do a football show for Auburn games. And I do the whole day. I do a pregame, during the game, postgame, and I'm tanking bourbon the whole time, which is fine if it's 80 or 90 proof. But when I'm hitting Stag Junior 138 proof,
that's not,
and
it's
she's
not a
not
good
home,
end.
she's out on a birthday jaunt or something. I don't know, you were out of town.
Just a girls' trip.
Canoeman says Stag Junior packs a few punches.
That it
Now
does.
known just as Stag.
That it does.
George T. Stag and Stag are now the official names of that. And I just got a new bottle.
Yes, you did.
We're going to drink it this year on the show. Not this show necessarily, but whatever. Canoeman says that was an epic night. Love Ole Miss drunk. All right. You love it. I'm glad it was entertaining. It almost got me into marriage counseling, but it's fine.
What? No. I had your back, Dad. I was like, Mom, he's good. Like,
I was just teasing. I mean,
you were just teasing?
what I mean is I wasn't actually going to be in marriage counseling.
You were just, I thought you meant you were just teasing that night.
Everybody knows I'm a huge fan of Miss Courtney, so.
Oh,
All right, so we're going to move on to another expression.
I thought we were going to talk about our trip.
Well, what about the rest of the bourbon that you have?
Yeah, I want to try some of this.
What do you want to try, this one?
Yeah, the Lux Row.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's have some
Some of my
Lux
all-time
Row.
favorites. Now, one of the cool things about this bottle is feel that top, man.
Yeah, it's heavy as heck.
It's made out of tungsten, I swear.
Let's
Oh,
see.
it's got some real. Oh, wow.
That's a
We're doing
serious.
some show and tell here tonight,
That's a
y'all.
serious one. All right, this is what?
Yeah.
You're about to
12 years old?
Be careful.
Yeah, 12 years old, double-barreled. What's the proof on that bad boy? 118 proof.
Okay, let's see.
This is my second bottle we've had. We have another one in the bullpen for when this one runs out.
Well, it might run out tonight. You never know.
And the only place I've ever seen... That's enough. That's enough.
You never know.
You never know. It might run
The
out
only place
tonight.
we have seen this was at
the distillery.
distillery. Yeah, and they didn't have it last time we were there. Much to my
Don't you have some
chagrin.
of the same stuff behind you, too? Other way.
Yes, there it is.
There's the second bottle.
I feel like we're playing like match and mix.
I spy
Where have
with
I
my
seen that
little
before?
eye. I spy.
Yeah, that Lux Row right there. We have this like kind of like our Hall of Fame behind us, the stuff we really, really like. Mm-hmm. I can see my favorite bottle of all time right
Yep.
there, which is that Parker's Heritage Double Barreled. Actually, we had some bourbon with some of our neighbors the other night. And he said, "What's your favorite bourbon?" And I told him this, and he goes, "What is that?"
Yeah.
Are you
I
talking
mean, a
about
lot
Old
of people
Forester?
don't.
No, talking
No,
about the
the
Parker's.
Parkers.
This one right here.
Right next to the Maker's Mark.
What? I've never heard you talk about that.
Me and Cuz both love that one.
That's because he can't get a lot of it. It's expensive.
Canoeman says, have a bottle of the George T. Stagg Antique Collection. It was given to me as a gift. Looking forward to cracking it open. We would love
Okay,
to be there
well-
when it happens, my guy.
We can help you with that.
Newman,
We
they're
would-
trying to cop an invite, man.
I
Yeah,
know,
Come
right?
on.
A little slide in there.
Slide in it.
I'm going to give you one of those MMs and try to get in your DMs.
Let me see here. It's a little darker. It's not, I would not call this viscous, Jay.
I like that word, viscous.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so this does not have the funky finish
No, it
on it
doesn't
at
have
all.
any funk on it. This is, it tastes like cherry.
This is good.
It tastes cherry. That's good.
Yeah, to me, this is like Weller-ish,
I
but
can't
better
believe
than
that's,
Weller.
what'd you say it was 120?
118, yeah.
118? That is not, I didn't drink like 118.
That's a very refined,
Very smooth.
double-barreled 12-year-old bourbon. I mean, that's an uncommon. It's an
That's
uncommon
good.
one.
That's good. I like that.
So yes, good stuff. Lux Row, not necessarily a
That's good.
distillery you're thinking about a lot. You know, Weller and Bardstown Bourbon
Going
Company
with-
get a lot of the
let me
hype.
see if I can
and,
find some other
Buffalo Trace as
other
well.
words
But Lux
here.
Row puts out some really good stuff. You like Davis County a lot. It's kind of
I do like that.
like
That's
a
something
regular
that's
bourbon?
yes, something that you can get every day. I like that. I'm
we
looking
had a bottle of
for,
Davis County Red, which we got in Florida, and it was delicious, like a Cabernet finish. We have not seen that in Alabama so far, but in Alabama you can get the blue label one and the gold label one. I think we have the gold label one.
Yes.
Wasn't the Lux Row gift shop kind of lackluster?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Bathrooms
It
were-
was really nice.
And nice
were good.
bathroom.
It was really nice, but they just didn't have much selection. Like, Dad was trying to find something that he wanted, and usually it just, like, jumps out at him and screams, Jay, take me.
Yeah, that Lux Row 12 year was what I was hoping to get. They were
I
out.
just didn't have it.
And they didn't have the Rebel 10 last time either. But and they never have Blood Oath. We've been there 3 or 4 times. They never have Blood Oath.
What's
That's
interesting
one
on this little wheel I have here, I don't see anything that says like fruity at the top. That's kind of interesting.
No citrus.
Because I almost always find something, not always, but I find fruity tastes in a lot of my bourbons.
of them. Yeah.
I mean, they have sweet, but sweet and fruity I think are a little different.
Yeah, sweet to me is more like sugary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fruity is typically a more citrusy type thing.
What would be fruity? What's a fruity bourbon? Oh, I know of one. Armida. Barrel Armida
I
is
can't
super
answer that
fruity.
for
It
you.
tastes like pears. It's finished in like a pear cask, pear sherry or something like that.
Hmm.
That is really fruity. So there's one. Leif B says Davis County bourbon not made in Davis County. I would trust Leif on that because he lives over there. Yeah, I'm not exactly
I don't
sure on
know.
the story on Davis County why they call it that.
I don't either.
And for those of you who can't see the bottle, Davis County is spelled D-A-V-I-E-S-S, as they do in the state of Kentucky. There's a Davis County, which is
Yes.
the Owensboro, I believe, is the county seat in Davis County.
I cannot answer
Unless
that
it's
for you.
Boonville. I'm just kidding. It's not really Boonville. Also, little known fact, Owensboro, Kentucky is a great place for fast food. They do a lot of their taste testings in Owensboro. For whatever reason, their demographics perfectly jive with what
Yes.
they're looking for.
Well, I have a question for you. Give me price points on these.
Yes, ma'am. Cask Strength Rebel in the $50 to $60
We need a
range.
showgirl. Show them what he's talking
Well,
about.
this one, the one that I thought tasted like dirt.
I think it was better than that. 50-ish, 55.
Okay. And then
Rebel
this
10
one.
is probably more like 65, maybe
Okay.
80 on secondary.
Okay.
Harder to find. Ooh, this one's tricky.
This one was somewhat
This one's
expensive.
150 retail, probably 200 secondary.
It is a very cool bottle. Very cool bottle. It's like, has a huge indent here in the bottom. This is really neat, nice bottle.
Yeah, it is.
It's unique.
The drink's good. Patrick D says Owensboro is a great city. I would agree. I've had some
So-
really good experiences in Owensboro.
I didn't know the price points on these, and I actually like the most expensive one.
Yeah, it's good. Well, Davis County also is probably more like 40,
Well, I need to have that in a second. Compare, contrast.
but yeah, it's good.
But I definitely like the Lux Row best of these, and I would go actually in order of price. Like the dirt one is my least favorite.
If you want,
There goes your Rebel sponsorship.
yeah, we're gonna pull some Rowan's Creek out here and see what you think
Oh
about
no,
dirt
that's
water.
awful. That is awful.
Jeez.
We need to do Will It next time.
We've already done Will It, but we can do it again.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
I don't think you did either.
Thanks,
We've not
Maddie.
done a Will It.
Thanks for backing me up on that.
No, I'm backing up, Mom.
All right, so we like them in order of their price in this case, right?
Yes.
Davis County, 96 proof.
Yes, this one's 96.
Always on the shelf in our state of Alabama, and
Almost always.
just solid.
A little
On a
sniff of the
scale
bottle.
of 1 to 10, how toasty are y'all?
Toasty?
Like how lit are we?
Yeah.
1 to 10?
Your mom's
Oh,
on
you
like
have- you
you're on
haven't
your
even
like
had it.
fifth pour, Mom.
3.5.
In the past 45
4.
minutes. Are you serious?
It's just gonna be me and the mouse here in a minute. I promise.
Oh
you
my
that.
lord, please.
All right, moving on. We got 15-ish thousand watching this one.
15 million.
Chris Cuz says that tasting wheel, the one that we have, is focused on tastes obtained from their oak barrels.
Oh, interesting.
Well, we got this at.
I did not know this.
Oh my goodness, we love Gabe.
Oh, I like this.
We got this.
I know I like this though. I know I like this going in. So I don't know why I'm.
Whoa.
She's going in.
What?
This is a very, very easy drink.
We got this wheel at Michter's.
Yeah, we
so
did.
You never know.
This is a very easy drink. This is one that you could drink all day. Easy pour. Very light. This is one that you can drink in the pool. Because sometimes there's just bourbons that you can't drink in the pool or at the lake. Or,
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later because
Yeah.
when we go through our haul that we got at Booty Free, We got a pour in there. We got a couple pours in there. It did not work for me in the pool. I still tanked them, but
I know
Cuz
there's
did
quite
too.
a few. But I mean, typically you don't think of bourbon and the pool.
90 degrees in the pool. No.
Yeah.
Kadima says Maddie T actually called AA mom instead of Miss Courtney.
Oh, look at you, Maddie. You stepping it up.
Well, it is her mom,
Yeah.
but he was just noting.
I know.
Okay. Davis County, I still need to taste
Runner
this just a little
24
bit.
is correct. Got the post-vacation drinking endurance still running strong. That is correct.
We
We
drank.
did go to the all-inclusive, and we enjoyed the all-inclusive beverages as well as what we got at duty free.
Indeed. We bought
So-
a lot of stuff at duty free. We're going to go through that haul video here in a little bit. But me, Courtney, Cuz, J-Dub, and a handful of other people, we drank 7 bottles in 7 days.
And honestly, I didn't drink that much bourbon down there.
Well, hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
Did they have any bourbon like at the place, all inclusive?
So they
What
had
did
Jim
have?
Beam. We drank them out of Jim Beam. Literally drank them dry. And
They had they did
Jack.
have Woodford. They had Woodford at the what they call the Excellence Club, which is the upgraded bar. But that's a very inconvenient place to go to.
Do you have to pay
From the
extra for
pool.
that or something?
yeah,
Well, you do when you book your room.
when you book your room. But, I mean,
is
it's
it like
literally-
is it like a speakeasy?
No,
Where you
it's
have
just
to
a
book your reserve your room or whatever?
no. There's upgraded. It's like it's a club level room and
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
I don't know what that means, but cool.
Yeah,
Let's just upgrade. You have to pay a little bit extra on your rate. But the
you
problem
get
is that
upgraded liquor.
if you
get-
want the Woodford, you've got to go to that bar.
So if you want the Casamigos and not the Jose Cuervo.
You got to go up 4 flights of
they
stairs
had a
on
lot
the other
of
side
good
of the
tequila
resort.
though. They had a lot of tequila.
I need to go, man. That's my stuff.
Well, I think that you need
Y'all
to
are
go.
tequila haters.
I think you need to get a job and like a career, and then.
Can you stop with that?
Well, I
Why
mean,
can't you just take me because you love me?
Because we already did
we're
that.
going to California. We're taking you because we love
That's a J choice.
you. Oh.
You know it's true.
Anyway, moving
Did
right
you
along.
not give her an opportunity to?
Hey, if it was
We're
up
not
to
having
me,
a family war right now.
If it was up to me, we'd be going to Mexico. But
Okay.
California is obviously very cool too. But I'm just saying,
And it's kinda like
we
Mexico.
can go. We can go to Mexico when we're there.
getting drunk in California is probably like $200 a night.
We just go over the border, baby. We go into Tijuana.
We're not going to Tijuana. Spoiler
Let's
alert.
go!
We're not going.
Let's go.
I'll go to Imperial Beach and let you gaze over the mesa to see Tijuana.
I want to
That's
cross
what
the
we're
border
doing.
in a car, low key. I want to see what it's like.
No, you don't. You want your orifices checked?
Man, I haven't had much of that
Did you
Davis
say
County, but-
orifices?
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't
do.
check your
No, they do-
orifices,
Maddie, they
Mom.
do a finger check.
They make
gotta
you squat?
Yeah. Squat and cough.
Hey, you're right. This is a very
Anyway,
light. I'm drinking.
This is
the,
very light.
the
This would
Davis
have
County.
done. This would have been fine in the pool. We should have found some of this. To
Yeah,
take
this
with
Which
one's
us.
one
great
is
in the
that?
pool. This is the Davis County.
because it's only 96 proof.
Uh,
It's very light. It tastes better than Jim Beam,
oh yeah.
but I mean, it's something that you can drink in the pool.
Colleen says we had plenty of warm tequila at the swim up bar. Come hang with us, Maddie T.
They won't let me hang out with y'all. They won't
Oh,
let
you
me.
can hang all you want as long as you pay for yourself.
Mom, if you're being so serious and I coughed up the money to go, you would let me go? And the answer's no.
Not with us. Not on our grown-up trip with our friends. No. You can go with your friends.
Yeah, go with your friends.
Yeah, go with
They're
your
all
friends.
broke.
All right, are we good on the
Yes, we're good on the taste.
taste?
Let's talk about our trip.
We'll talk about our trip. So it's time for show and tell on the photo tip.
Show it to
Yeah,
We
they-
went to. Oh, let me get the photos over here.
They've got quite a bit of photos. for
Yeah,
you
I got a
guys.
lot of photos. We started off with Miss Courtney and Booty Free with their Hueys.
Look at this. We talked about this on the previous show before we left, and that was at the gigantic lollipop.
Can we explain what duty free is for people who may not
All right,
know?
Duty Free is in the Atlanta airport. Well, it's in all the airports, I guess.
All the international
airports. And so you buy stuff at a slightly lower price point.
No. Well, yes. Go
Please,
ahead.
Courtney, go ahead.
Okay, Courtney, talk.
It's not necessarily a lower price point. It's just tax-free.
Tax free.
Yes.
Well,
Anyway.
spoiler alert, we found Buffalo Trace at $22 a bottle, which
Yes.
is a really good price.
That's a good price.
Anyway, Courtney said on the last show that we did from here, she goes, I'm going to get a picture with the Toblerone and the big lollipop. And I go, I don't even know what lollipop you're talking about. But
But look at that. Look at that. That thing is monstrous.
Do you
How
remember
could you
what
even
they're
eat
called?
that?
It's been driving me crazy.
what'd you call it? Oh, the name of the lollipop?
Yes,
I don't
man.
remember.
I can't think of
I
it.
don't know. It's like a chula chuka.
That's what I thought. It's the same
Chula
word
chuka.
repeated twice, but I can't remember what it is.
We went to Cancun, and for those of you who don't know where that is, it's right there. I took this picture when we were there.
It's on the tip.
That's what it is on the tip. We were right there on the tip of Mexico, and not much going on. Let's see, Leif says, all right, y'all, the baby is hand, foot, mouth. I have to get him to sleep. Love y'all. See y'all down the road.
Miss
Leif,
Courtney
Sucks,
knows about
Leif. I'm sorry.
Leif,
I hope,
we love you.
hope y'all don't get it because it's worse for adults.
Love
so
you, Leif.
stay safe.
Thanks for coming by, bro.
Got any tips,
Enjoy.
Miss Courtney?
On hand, foot, and mouth.
Yeah, you know about that from your
Yeah,
childcare
the only
center.
thing to do is to wash.
Wash.
That's
wash,
a viral
wash.
thing,
That
unfortunately.
All right, this is from our transport from the airport to the hotel.
I can't believe you put this picture.
Everybody,
there.
we opened a bottle of Buffalo Trace and everybody helped drink it, and we finished it way before we got to the
Wait.
resort.
Not only that, but we didn't have cups. We were all just swigging from the bottle.
Yeah.
We just passed the bottle around, just kept swinging at it. And my dear friend Bridget, who doesn't like bourbon's like, pass that over here.
She did. She took a few hits, for real.
She did. I was very proud of her. So yes, we killed that in the transport vehicle. And it only takes about 40 minutes to get from the airport to the resort. And we were done with that bottle before we got out of downtown. It was
There was
embarrassing.
what, like 10 of y'all?
Yeah, about that, 12.
No.
maybe. Yeah.
And there was 8 of us in that vehicle.
Oh, it felt like
That's
12.
a lot, Mom. Come on.
Jonathan O says, I feel like I need an invite to this bourbon bunker.
Yes.
Is that a sad face?
Jonathan.
No, it should be a big face. He's one of our bunker legends.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're always
Here.
welcome here. We love having you, bro. And you know how we feel about you on the bunker, man.
So
Legend.
very proud of that bottle going down in the first few minutes on Mexican soil.
By the way, this is out of order, but this was in the Atlanta airport. They have a lunchbox Hall of Fame, and we found it somewhere in the airport. And this Star Wars lunchbox right here with the X-wing fighter and then the C-3PO mug, I had this.
I wish you still had it. It'd probably be worth some money.
Yeah, it'd be worth like 30 at least. But I freaked out when I was walking through the airport and said, I know that I had that one right there.
Look at that Peanuts one. That is so cool.
That
look
was
at the
probably a
Peanuts
little older,
one.
right?
I know, that's really cool.
That Mork and Mindy one had to be newer.
King Kong. I know, it's funny.
Anyway, I thought that was pretty badass.
That's cool.
Next photo is JTT. Oh, wait, that's out of order, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Man.
So there's the tomahawk steak I had at the upgraded restaurant. They call it Magna.
Mm-hmm.
We also call it Magma.
You said it wasn't extra.
Chris Ains said that bottle never had a chance. The bottle.
That is true.
Chris is part of our crew there.
That
in the-
is true,
in the,
'cause it didn't
in the,
have a chance.
Transport vehicle, and he helped
Did
us a
not
lot.
have a chance.
That actually is Cuz, I believe, sitting next to me in the blue shirt there.
I thought you said that steak was included.
It was
is included.
You just said it was extra.
No,
it's
that's,
we're in the upgraded we had to do the
Restaurant.
Excellence Club.
well, they have a club restaurant.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes, so this was included in the price and monstrous, and there were 3 individuals of the 5 gentlemen that got these monsters.
It was good. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't like that pork chop I get at La Jolla that's equally
Well, I mean,
gaudy.
first of all, you're in Mexico.
I like that it's all chained up. Like,
That's
yeah,
really cool.
and that kind of set a tone, Maddie, for the whole trip.
can you not?
We did no, it did not, because we did not end up in Mexican jail.
No, it didn't.
We didn't end
I
up
don't
in a
think
Mexican
that's what he was
ER.
insinuating, but I'm glad you didn't.
And then here's me going full Philip Marshall, just gnawing on the bone right there.
How did you unchain it?
Believe me,
just
I know
rip
how to
that open?
I know how to unchain, Maddie.
Oh, please.
Oh my god.
And there
Yeah,
he
there he
is,
is,
just
just
gnawing right on the bone.
finishing it off.
What a stud.
Wow.
This
You
is
really like licking that bone.
This is a selfie that Courtney took from the Ool
That's me saying, how do you take this thing?
with our friends. I
Uh-huh.
don't know what Tommy's doing back there. Maybe he has some sunscreen or something.
I don't know. It looks like he's looking at his phone, but it's not his phone.
Are those daiquiris?
So those
or-
are Banana Mamas.
Banana
And
mama.
Johnny Weatherford had one?
Hi, man. Yeah.
Oh
I
my
had one to
gosh.
start
I
off
don't
with,
think
man.
I've
Why
ever
not?
seen him with a fruity drink.
Well, guess what? They included with
That
the
must
prize.
have been, those are Miami Vice. So the bottom is
You
a
just said
strawberry
they were
daiquiri.
bananas.
No, Banana Mama is what the ones on the right are.
Bridget has a banana mama.
That's Banana Mama.
And then this is
and
Miami
Tommy.
Vice.
Those are strawberry daiquiri with pina colada on top.
All right, good stuff. Nice selfie there, Courtney. You look like
I
you
know,
really
I
what
look a
you're
little
doing.
special, but that's okay.
This was like a little porthole that was we were on the 3rd floor, which is actually the 4th floor, right? And because the first floor is 0 there.
Yes.
And you could kind of look out and see I guess that's technically a bay because Alama Harris is out there in the distance. But yeah, and then we used it to take a
The Gulf
picture
of Mexico.
yeah, like you said.
It's the Gulf of Mexico.
We use that to take a picture of our Maker's Mark 101 bottle, which
Frosted bottle.
look how, can you guys
It
see
was
it's
not intentionally frosted.
Yeah, it just came out
It's
of our room.
because we have a very cold room and we came outside and it's so humid there and immediately got all
looks
frosted.
nice. I like that.
Jonathan
picture.
O says, did you use credit card points to travel to Mexico? Interestingly, Jonathan O is a big champion of that.
Ah, that's a good idea.
No.
We didn't use credit card points to travel to Mexico, but that's a great idea.
He has provided some really interesting tutorials on the bunker about how to do that. Though.
Nice. We're gonna have to look that up. So
I mean, they're definitely points folks, yes. This is when you go to Mexico, you're going to come across a lot of these dudes, lagartos. Iguanas.
Iguanas.
They're around a lot. They're very chill. If you want to walk up to them, they will allow you to do that. They will never chase you.
They're not going to chase you,
Or
but they
bother
do
you.
want what you're eating, whatever it is.
But they won't get super close.
Yes, they're cool though.
They are cool. I like the iguanas.
It just reminds me of like prehistoric times. I mean, they just look like a dinosaur.
Some of them are pretty big. This
Yeah.
guy's not. This guy's
It's
just
pretty
kinda-
big.
We're going to work to that. Blake R's in the house. Blake, one of
Hey,
our
Blake.
East Coast legends, and we love him and glad to have him here. He's an absolute stud. Here's a picture I took through the bushes at the dance party.
Oh, we had fun at that one.
There's like this common area in the middle of the resort where they have like dances and stuff at night. I guess you call it a dance. I don't know. Is that an antiquated term?
Yes.
Is it a mixer?
This was the silent disco. You see, everybody has their headphones on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
And I just thought the lighting popped really good for this shot. And it's nobody I
cool.
know in that picture, but I just
was
thought
cool.
it worked out good. This right here, and Colleen, if she's still here, she's going to know this dude. That is Jose right there.
Jose is the king, man. He works so hard to keep up with all of us.
Uh-oh, what do we got here, man?
So hard to keep up with all of us. So hard to keep up with all of us. Man, he is definitely the man. Now, right there, this is early in the morning. This is like pool bar just opened. It's like 10:30 in the morning, and guess what? We're there, but most people aren't yet. But he's already there making miracles happen.
Yeah, he's so fast, and he can multitask. He's taking orders like 3 in advance. So he's working on a drink. He's got another drink in the bullpen, and then he's taking your order for the 3rd shot.
Yeah, he's
Colleen right there. She says, Jose, she knows.
yeah, he's a
Now,
stud.
Colleen and her husband, Joshua, they would play Uno here in the backside. That's to the far right of this picture, and they would just kind of hang right there and play Uno with waterproof cards. They were, like,
Pretty
laminated.
interesting. I
How
did
did
not
they
know
do
that
that?
existed.
They just sit there and play the game. I don't know. I
You
mean, it's-
said they're waterproof.
yeah, just in case there's any splashing from drunk-ass
There's
people like the
waterproof
captain.
Uno cards.
Oh, that's like a thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I was intrigued. I was like, they're going to actually play Uno at the bar.
One of the reasons that we go to this resort is the pool, because the pool is really long, and then this is just part of the pool. They have like 5 or 6 other pools as well.
Yeah.
Jay actually posted on the Bourbon Blend page a longer video of the lazy
lazy
river
river.
there that is so peaceful and cool. So check that out when you get a chance.
I just seen a picture of that weird thing at dinner.
It says it's called Uno Splash, Maddie. They're plastic. That's cool.
That is very cool.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. I'll pull this over here, man.
So let's see what else we got. We had Jose. He was a stud for sure.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that is
Wait, let me go back.
the best way to handle the pool bar we've discovered is making sure to tip up front.
Yeah, we tip early in the day. We tip at
Tip
20.
a big, like 20 at the beginning of the day. And amazingly, he always knows when you show up.
Colleen says Uno is a drinking game if you play it right, so it's best to be played at a bar.
Interesting.
I watched
did
it
not
happen.
know this.
I watched it happen, and she's absolutely right.
did not know this.
I still don't know how to play it.
Thank you for sharing.
They were willing to teach me, but I was drunk as the captain.
Well, we'll have to
and-
try that out.
Dad, are you for real?
We have
What?
our own pool. We'll try that out.
The only rules are that it's the same number or the same color. Like, that's literally it.
Thanks, Maddie. I was drunk as shit. This is some dude that was there, and I make jokes about. I asked this guy how big your dick was, and that's what he told me. It's been really funny.
Insert the laugh sound effect.
This is a view out of our porch, I guess, or balcony.
Our balcony. Yes.
Yeah, you could see the water off in the distance, so they call that an oceanfront view. But
No, not oceanfront. You
Ocean-
have to watch your verbiage. Is ocean view.
Okay, ocean
They're
view.
very, very cautious about how they use that, but it was very pretty.
Yeah, it was nice.
Pretty.
This is our friends. We were at dinner, and I tried to take a picture of the whole group together. And so you can see what we're doing. We got a big long table. We're all hanging out and eat. This is at Spice, I believe. Is this where the random
Spice.
chick showed up and started singing like shit
Yeah.
from like Disney
Yes,
movies
yes.
and then left?
Yes.
But she didn't sing Under the Sea, which pissed me
No,
off.
she didn't.
Can you donate some water to me?
Can you talk into the mic, please?
Can you donate some water to me, please?
Well, you could go downstairs and get some, but
I don't have none.
sorry, guys. No big deal. Those are our friends anyway, and we enjoyed it. We went to karaoke on Thursday night,
we sure
and I told my
did.
friends, I go, I don't care what happens, but as soon as I see Sweet Caroline go up on this motherfucker, I am out.
And the first song
was
Sweet
they're gonna
Caroline.
swing Sweet Caroline, and I go, where it began.
And
Oh
this
my
guy,
God.
well, this guy was
He
terrible.
was really bad.
But that's okay. That's
He was
all right.
really, really bad.
He
Oh,
was really
she's
bad.
lit. Maddie's lit.
Why do you say that?
I couldn't even sing the karaoke because the queue was too long. It was like 10 songs when we got in there.
there was like 10 and it just keep, yeah.
Yeah, so when I saw Sweet Caroline, I was like, man, really? Like, you can't do me this way. But it happened. By the way, the best songs we heard, I'm on a Boat.
I'm on a boat. That was amazing.
He did good. He
He
did a good
did
job.
really great.
And then they
And
did
then-
an Eminem song that I said,
Yes.
this is going to be an L. I don't care what
Yes.
happens. I saw it was a girl, and I said, this is going to be even worse. And she
And
actually
she
did an
really,
incredible job.
She did really well.
She knew it.
She did.
Man, y'all put on Berserk by Eminem, and I'm winning karaoke.
Okay.
If
We're
you
gonna
could-
we're gonna
I
try
would
that
like to
out.
see you do that because that's a
Man,
hard song
shit's
to
about
sing.
to kick off. This party is whack. Let's take it back to straight hip hop and start it from scratch.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
All right. Well, we're gonna test that out.
This is an actual tortilleria.
Tortilla.
Tortilleria.
In Cancun. So this is what Mexican food looks like for people that are actually eating like.
It's not American
It's
Mexican.
not Americanized. That's what it really looks like.
It does not include cheese dip.
Cheese dip? No,
no cheese.
they probably don't do chips and
I
salsa
don't
there
think
either.
flour tortillas are being made there either.
Probably not. And also, we just had.
Why
to
do we
show
have to show this again? I don't need to see this again.
That's
That's
Courtney.
Courtney at the Italian restaurant in Cancun.
Stop. Stop.
That's exactly
Y'all
right.
so
man.
rude. I don't appreciate that
It's
very
like the
much.
most iconic Courtney picture.
I don't
Couldn't
appreciate
loves it.
that very much.
Newman loves it.
I don't appreciate that
My
much.
picture.
So those are the. Oh yeah, I got to show Maddie's picture.
Guys,
too.
some backstory. I
Oh.
just FaceTimed my mom out of the blue because me and Cuz's son Denton were hanging out at Tipping Point, and I was kind of drunk, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call my mom and see what they're up to. And homegirl answers my FaceTime, and I can't hear her because it's so loud in there.
And then this is what she gets.
this picture is all that, all that I see.
This is like a person right here on
Yeah,
stilts on the left.
stilts in
there.
a
And I was so drunk. I was like, Mom, what is going on? Like, where are you? Like,
that alien is coming to get us.
Yeah.
It's like a dragon, I guess.
It was
but
hoofing it too.
Can we
Like,
talk more about this face you're making, Maddie? Like,
I was
what is
laughing
this?
so hard, man. Like, I was laughing so hard. I'm about to cry right now. Like, what is that?
That
What
dude was
is
terrifying. I was scared when I.
I
looked
know.
up.
I
It looked
told
like a
Jay. I said,
spider.
"Come on, Jay, let's go take a picture." He goes, "No, I'm not gonna do it." I was like,
You
"Weirdo,
need to show the math picture.
weirdo."
Jonathan O says, in case it wasn't mentioned, I believe this Royal Resort's Excellence Riviera Cancun. That is actually false.
Oh, very, very close.
It is Excellence
Playa
Playa
Mujeres.
but
Yes.
very similar to Excellence Riviera.
Yes,
Cancun.
except
They've
minus
been there
all
before.
the bros. Excellent.
He'd also like to take a moment to mention how misguided it was to attempt to find this with a Google search. Cancun bartender Jose.
He was a baller though. He was a baller.
Who was that guy? Johnny Sins. I think he played Cancun bartender Jose in.
Are you being serious right now?
No.
You need to shut your mouth.
No.
Mom, do you even know who that is?
We're moving along.
Mom, do you know who that is?
We're
Answer
moving
my
along.
question now.
We're moving along.
It was in
So she does know who that is.
Compar Cocktails. Anyway,
Moving along.
he needs
You
to.
need to shut up.
By the way, I think it was in the
Is
crawl.
this like when you were
Is
looking?
Johnny Sins on your agenda, Jay?
No, if this is like when Jay last night decides that he's gonna try to find the movie Swingers, like the one from
He goes on YouTube and types in swingers.
I really want Maddie to
The
see.
movie, like the
on.
Vince Vaughn movie, not another kind of movie. And he wonders why he's getting amazing results.
I wanted her to see. You guys know this. The movie Swingers came out in 1996. The scene where they go into the club, like
Right.
they kind of slide it. You know,
Who is
they go
it?
in the back
Vince
door.
Vaughn and
John Favreau.
Jon Favreau, that's right.
Ron Livingston, Heather
Yeah.
Graham.
yes,
So he searches.
that movie, not the other
Right,
one y'all are
so-
thinking
So he
of.
searches up swingers club.
Yeah,
and then
Swingers
of course
Club.
it's like,
Enter.
It's like
That's
some,
what happened.
it's like some ugly 60-year-old woman with her boobs out. Like, why I became a swinger. Like,
Wait, this is not what you were
This
looking
is not what I was
for.
looking for. That was my fault on that one. That's being.
Yeah, you're being a little naive there.
I did want to give a verbal shout out to the legends that we met there. Some folks that we
We
met.
did meet a lot of cool
Yeah,
legends.
including
Colleen, who has joined us this evening.
Colleen
Thank you.
And her
Colleen.
Colleen. And Herbo,
Thank
who are
goodness
absolute
we have
legends. We've
somebody
discussed
correct
this.
us.
Whitney and Zachalotopus or Zachalicious,
No,
Zachariah.
his name was
Zach Meister?
Zacharoni.
Zacharoni
Yes,
from Texas. We
Yes.
love them. They were fun.
yes.
Courtney and Jake from California.
So I do have to tell his story though. So I'm in a pool in Mexico
I'm in a pool. I'm in a pool.
on the first true day that we were there, and I find two other girls named Courtney. Spelled the same way as I am. Now they are significantly younger than I am, but I was very surprised. I do not find many Courtneys, and then when it's all spelled, the right way,
Oh,
it was party foul.
lost the cork, yo.
Look at what Jay did. Oh, I was enjoying that too.
Well, guess what? Put that
Maddie,
one in
we
the
gotta
can.
find the wine opener now. The corkscrew.
Yeah, my
Jay done broke my bottle.
Wine opener?
Yeah, sure she does.
probably not.
I'll
There we go. Problem solved.
Oh.
Oh, little spill.
Let's see. Runner 24. Oh my God.
That's just a little drippage. It's okay.
Runner 24 says the hope for a sponsor for this show is officially out the window.
Yes.
Maybe
Unless
Johnny,
it's swingers.com.
Nah, maybe Johnny sins.
Johnny said, I would love for him to call into the show. Blake says it's alcohol abuse. That is true.
Well, now it's just like a wine bottle when you have a cork floating.
I got a
in it.
couple other videos I wanted to show real quick. This is me trying to get in these hammocks.
So yes, so this is on the lazy river, and they have 4 hammocks sitting there, and a normal person gets in a hammock the correct way, and then you have Jay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in, and I probably had a few, and I just can't. Oh Jesus, I think I'm gonna die,
Doesn't that look comfortable, y'all?
guys. First of all, I think these are Amazon ones, and Jeff Zebos can kiss my ass. He needs to make a better hammock.
I mean, doesn't that look comfortable, y'all?
I'm like,
He's got it. He's got it.
I'm fine.
He's got it.
And Cuz is behind me on this. He's fine. He just jumped
at
right
this.
in like a spider.
Look at that.
I can't.
Doesn't that look comfortable?
I can't. That's as good as I could get. I'm serious.
I mean, they're kind of asking for failure when you're trying to get in through the water.
Well, I mean, thank you for defending your father, but
No,
no,
seriously, it's
most
like-
people can actually get
It's like,
in
you
there.
know when you're at the lake and you're tubing and they just expect you to hop up on the tube while you're in the water? Like, that thing is hard. You
I
gotta,
just- I
you gotta
couldn't
have
get
some
it.
arms.
couldn't get
I need to
anything.
see that video again. Can we see that again? Because it just reminds me of the amazing athlete I'm married to.
Dexterity.
Hey,
Just
Jay's
the
got
word.
good leg strength.
He does have great
I
leg
don't know
strength.
about the arm.
Whoa, buddy.
What happened here?
Cuz was cheering me on. Cuz knew I was going to get it, and JB was helping me too. And
Wait. His hands got.
You got it, Jay. Look at
What? Hey, I got it.
listen, I always
This
wear.
is when that's the point when he gets defensive, when he puts the hand out. I've got it.
I always wear the captain's hat when we're on vacation too, and it just kind of plays. But
He is so sober here, y'all. Like, he
I'm
has not
probably-
had a drink all day.
I've probably been more sober than I was when we did this. But yeah.
So, can you show a picture of what a normal person looks like in one of those hammocks, Jay?
I don't have. I have a picture of Cuz.
That's what I mean.
I don't have it available right now. But yeah.
Yeah, we have like a normal person in a hammock there.
One other video I wanted to show. Oh God, we're doing it again. The buffet. This is the buffet that they had for us one night.
It was Mexican night
Yeah,
in
it was
Mexico.
Mexican night in Mexico.
Looks
And
like
I-
a bunch of molcajetes.
Molcajete. Yeah. Of course, they're having chips and salsa, which
I
is,
can't read the labels. What's going on here, Jay?
I don't know. Look at it and figure it out.
You don't
Like, there's
know?
some little things that you eat there, some corn maybe.
Some things you eat
There's some
there.
sour cream, some fucking
Hey,
syrup,
guess what, guys? It's a buffet, and Jay says there's some things you eat there.
some verde sauce, some onions, some hot sauce.
Was it like tacos?
Look, they made your own shit right there. And made
Yeah.
your own, like, there's your corn tortillas and...
Can you not cuss, Mom? We're trying to get a sponsor.
Yeah, excellence.
Yeah.
Excellence.
Uh-huh.
There's some other shit you can have, some onions and some other shit. Chopped onions, diced
Jay
onions.
is making this sound so good.
more green
Some
sauce,
other shit.
more orange sauce.
Oh, there's my favorite is the pico.
Look at that.
Look at all the meat over here, man.
Oh, so much meat.
Now look at the cauldron.
You're moving at like 50 miles.
Yeah, I didn't slow this one down, but you
Look
can
at
do
that
it. Look at
cauldron
they're
with
just
the
cooking
meat
that
over
chicken
it.
right there on that open flame. It's so authentic, you guys.
Now there's the dessert portion. They didn't even have hot churros. I was sad about that.
Hot churros?
They
That's
not
not
That is
really
kind of
Mexican.
sus. What desserts
They
do
didn't
they
have churros, but
Hey,
they
nice
had those.
cock.
That's a nice cock. He's
Oh,
pretty
is
big.
that,
There's 2 cocks. There's 3 cocks.
Oh my God, what's that stuff called?
What?
The
meringues?
desserts. That I think it looks like it on the right in the little cups.
I don't know.
Oh, it starts with
I
an
know.
F. That's gonna drive me crazy.
Poor damn
don't know.
Steve says, what have I missed? A lot, dude.
Yes.
You got me stuck in a
Definitely.
hammock, and Courtney's saying she's a 3.5 out of 10 on drinking, and Maddie's drunk on Margs. Have I done anything else?
That's the amazing.
Blake says, did you
sponsorship
guys
we
try
had.
any spicy peppers or sauces? So I typically
I
do.
did spill some of bourbon.
Yes, Runner
Look
24
at
saw that. I
It's
think
called
Pocket Water saw
flan.
it,
I'm
too.
sorry, I had
Flan.
to say that.
Flan.
Is that what it was? Flan?
I hope not, because that stuff is like tastes like ass.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's
I
terrible.
kind of like flan.
That's cool, but I
They
mean,
have really good flan
I'm
at
mad
the
at
taco
myself.
shop.
I might have to lick the table later. Get that up.
I need Taco Bell later.
Sorry.
Taco Bell's not happening.
Are you serious?
I'm going to look in the crystal ball.
Are you serious?
First of all,
I guess I'm going by myself then.
I see
Do you see Waffle House?
you getting a job and paying for it.
You know what?
Wow,
I have
that
enough money in
thing's
my
lying.
bank. I'll pay for some freaking Taco Bell. Let's go. You love that argument.
Will you pay for a Choco Taco?
What? There are no Choco Tacos at Taco Bell.
There were at some Taco Bueno in 1989 when I would order some and then ditch them.
Becky,
Blake
Becky
wants
just
to know-
texted me and said that it was flan, so thank you, Becky.
Thank you,
Blake
Becky.
wants to know, did you guys try any spicy scroll back down, spicy peppers or sauces?
I was just answering that question.
Did you try any?
Yeah, I remember I tried that one morning.
I
They gave
did.
me some of the green
It was
sauce.
he was supposed to have it with his eggs.
It was homemade habanero sauce that I had with my eggs, and it
Yeah,
was good.
It was good, but Jay was like,
Man, it
"This
fucked
is
me up all day
freaking
long.
hot."
Aren't eggs huevos?
Huevos rancheros, yes.
It's too bad that Hornatius left because he's a big Taco Bell supporter. He loves the Mexican pizza.
Can we
He was-
please go?
You can go.
Okay, I'll drive there.
Why don't you just walk?
Okay.
So,
Maddie just gave me the finger.
No, I
The,
didn't. Stop spreading false fucking
All right, what else are we
information.
gonna do? You want to do the booty free thing now?
yes.
Okay, we're gonna do booty free then. Hold on, I'm getting it ready.
Oh.
All right, so what we do is we end up breaking this out for a special thing that we do on the channel called Booty Free Hauls.
Booty free.
And this is not going to be a long video. It's actually only 2.5 minutes long because Booty Free was kind of disappointing this year.
Yes, there was not a whole lot to collect there, unfortunately,
You
because
can't
I was
post
ready.
You can't post a video labeled booty free, Dad.
I know, I'll put Duty Free.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
for everybody in the
All right,
know,
well, start your video.
this is like Stanley Kubrick over here. I got you.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Make
so
sure you're recording and acting properly.
Here we go.
3, 2. All right, it's time for our haul from the duty-free trip, portion of our trip, I should say. We flew to Cancun, Mexico recently.
From the ATL.
From the Atlanta airport. And so
Yes.
we're going to go through here. I think the first part of this video is from the Mexico side, and then the Atlanta side is on the second part of this video. So when you start off, I'll start off by saying it wasn't the greatest haul we've ever had in duty free.
No, it certainly wasn't. But I will say, when you're heading to Mexico, if you do need something, you probably need to stop here for some bourbon, because most of the time you're not going to find some great bourbon in Mexico.
No.
And they're not known for their bourbon.
We went to Excellent Supply Maharis, and they had Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and then you could get Woodford Reserve if you went up to the upgraded area, but it was a long way from the pool And so you
Yes,
just
so
could
we
drink
were
at
glad
night.
that we stopped here and got some good little stashes.
All right, so we start out here. The best thing on this shot right here is the Maker's
That's very
101, which is actually a delicious bourbon and priced fairly, I think, at $53. We bought one of those, and we took that with us, and we tanked it on day 2 or 3. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maker's Mark 101 is a good bourbon.
Yes,
we
it
think
is.
everything Maker's Mark puts out is really good.
Yes, but that's very tasty and hits just right.
Yeah, it does. And if you're looking for a higher proof Maker's Mark, that's really the only choice.
So
you have.
unfortunately, they have some of that Jim Beam honey there, and no interest on that.
Long Branch, not bad. I think that was $30. And if you buy 2, you get 20% off, which really isn't that great of a deal. But Long Branch is good. It's a wild
it's
turkey
fine.
expression.
It is great for what your options were at the duty free.
Long Branch is a good bourbon. That probably would have drank better in the pool than the double oak that we got.
Oh yes,
Probably,
we probably should have gotten that instead.
Yeah,
That
we
is
probably should
true.
have done that. Of course, Wild Turkey 101, which is a staple
Yes.
of any smart bourbon enthusiast.
Yes, that's a
I
good one.
believe these were $24. Those bottles were. I think we got one. Moving across, again, not a lot. Now, these Jack Daniels 100s, a lot of people like that. Now, we
Really?
don't necessarily like Jack Daniels very much.
I mean, I have on my Kentucky bourbon drinking shirt, so
If it's not made in Kentucky, Courtney literally does not care and won't drink it. You know
That's
it's
not
true.
true.
There is some truth to that, but we.
When's the
Blue-
last time you drank a non-Kentucky bourbon?
I like Blue Note. I like Starlight.
which is from
When was the
Indiana.
last time
Indiana.
you drank it? Willingly.
Maybe a couple weeks ago. I don't know.
It's pretty good. I'll take it. Now, I'm not a Jack Daniels fan at all.
I like the Jack Daniel's Fire. I genuinely do. It tastes like Fireball.
Well,
Okay.
It's kind of good. I haven't had the apple one though.
45 for a Woodford Reserve. There's a competitive price. Not an
But I
incredible
mean, it's a
price.
bigger bottle, so yeah.
And then a double
The
oak
double oaked,
for
which
70 is a little high.
we got that though. We got 2 bottles of that.
We
didn't
got 2 double oaks.
Probably should have done a Long Branch instead of the double oak.
Yeah.
So do you
Looking
happen
back.
to know how they package this on the plane?
Yes.
Yes, we do. They just
So the way it
wrap
works.
it up with paper, and they put it in a bag, they staple the bag, and then you pick it up at the gate on your way onto the plane.
Yeah, you do not walk out of the duty-free store with the liquor. They send it to they scan your passport and your boarding pass, and then they give it to you at the gate.
Yeah.
So that was the first time when we went and they did that. Was very surprising to us. I
Yeah.
was like, "Are they really going to bring this to me? How is that going to
I
happen?"
don't trust you to get to my gate, but
Yeah.
they always get there.
Yeah, so that is cool. I do like that.
And because it's also noting these are often liter bottles, so they're bigger.
Yes.
Like right here, this Woodford Reserve, that's a big daddy Woodford Reserve for $45, which is a competitive price.
That is
the
a good
reason we
price.
did not get that bottle is because they have that at the resort,
Yeah.
at our bar upstairs. So there was really no point to that.
And I'm not willingly going to buy rye unless I am making a cocktail.
Yes, $45 for that big rice. That's a competitive price for sure.
And I don't know that I've had Woodford rye before. I don't know that I have, but I mean, I'm willing to try it in a cocktail.
In a
I'll
cocktail.
I'll make an old fashioned with it, but I'm not going to drink that neat.
And then there's the Jack Daniel's 100 at $38, which is a competitive price. That's usually a little bit
Bottle
more
and
than
bond.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
There's people who like this and would champion that and say that's a good bottle for the price.
Okay.
Again, Jack Daniel's to me is very banana-y and it's watered down usually.
Didn't we have a Jack Daniels?
We did
No?
not buy one, no. We had, when we drank them dry of Jim Beam, they had to give us Jack Daniels for a
that's
day.
right. That's
yeah.
right.
And the single barrel select, did I get a price on that? I did not. Dadgummit, I should have picked that up. You know, guys, I just kind of blow off Jack Daniels. And I know Jack Daniels has fans out there. Oh, look, I got my finger in the shot again. Great, Jay. You're doing so good. Some just regular Jim Beam stuff, and you're back to
Back
the
at
Long
Long
Branch at
Branch
40.
again. See, I think that's a fair price. That $40 for that. Now, the Wild Turkey 101 and the Maker's 101, those are good. Both of those are very good.
100%.
I mean,
that's a-
$26.
For a liter?
That's a great.
Yeah.
That's a great price.
And we tanked
Definitely.
one of them. It was good.
Oh, Pocket Watch coming in saying nothing like an old fashioned at the Pendennis
Pendennis
Club.
Club, wow.
You are correct. The home of the old fashioned is the Pendennis Club in Louisville, Kentucky.
And her dad was a member.
Yes, he was. Yes.
There's the Brothers Bond, $41.50 for that. And Cuz got one of those. We did not have an opportunity to drink that while we were there.
We couldn't quite finish it because that was the 8th bottle, I believe.
Cuz brought that home, so we're going to have an opportunity to drink that later. But,
I believe we bought 8 bottles total and we had 6. Is that correct?
No, we drank 7.
We drank 7?
I think we had 9. Because
We had 9?
You and I brought a Buffalo Trace home, and they brought the Brothers Bond home. So
That was a lot.
7 bottles in
That's a
7
lot.
days is a lot, though.
That was a lot.
There's the Buffalo Trace right there at $22, which is a remarkably good price.
People would be absolutely nuts over that.
They
So
would
that's
be
why
very,
we got
very
2
fired
bottles of it for sure.
And Buffalo Trace is a good bourbon.
It's a good bourbon. And it is good bourbon for the pool.
Yes.
It's a good bourbon for the pool. Drink easy, good summertime bourbon.
Absolutely. And there's the Jack Daniel's Sinatra Select that Cuz picked up.
Okay, so we did get Jack Daniels. I do remember this now.
Yeah, $155 for that, and we drank that. I think Cuz kind of led the charge on that the first day. I believe that was on the first day, maybe the second day. And I had a few pours of that, and it was good.
It was good.
The push
It was
on
very
that one
good.
is
It was a little. It was a heavy hander though.
it was a little heavy.
Yeah, it's a little heavy hander.
I read up on this today. One of the things on that is they put those in barrels that have grooved. They're grooved inside the barrel, and they think that that's going to get more exposure.
Oh, interesting.
To the oak, and so I think it's going to change the taste a little bit. Now, Cuz said it was pretty damn good.
It was good.
It was a little heavy for the pool at 95 degrees maybe,
Okay.
but it was tasty.
Yeah, it was tasty, and
So-
that was like first day, I believe, like
Yeah.
first full day.
I looked this up. That's a competitive price. It's usually more like 170-ish, so a fine price and a fine bourbon. And looks like some other Jack Daniels. We got that 100 bottled in bond again.
I can't believe that
And I got my
honey is
finger in the shot
$33.
again. So that's our haul from duty free. Not amazing. We had
Not
a better
amazing.
pull.
We had better options, I believe, last year, the year before, maybe prior to COVID. I don't recall, but
No,
we
last
had.
year we had better options.
Is
yeah.
that right?
So anyway,
I don't remember.
that was our haul from duty free, both in Atlanta and also in Cancun. So I just thought you guys who are not flying internationally would like to see the options you have if you're flying internationally and see what they have in there. Because at times you hear about
Those that like-
Blanton's being out there, and you're like,
Yeah, and sometimes they will have Blantons, but that we have seen Blantons in Mexico, Punta Cana before.
yes, for a lot of money.
It was
200.
like 175 on the
Yeah.
other side. But once again, you are in the Dominican Republic, and if you want that, that's the place you could get it, I guess.
All right. Thank you for watching our haul video.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff. Way to
All
be,
right.
Maddie.
Yeah, so we did
Maddie,
buy 2.
Only reason was we were doing the part for the we were just doing the part for the haul.
Yeah,
So,
come on.
come on, Matt.
So Buffalo Trace at that price, I would buy 2 bottles myself. Yes. So we had 2 bottles of Buffalo Trace. Okay, let's name what we had. 2 Buffalo Trace.
We had
We had the Sinatra. We had 2 Double Oak,
we had a 101 Maker's Mark.
101 Makers,
We had a Brothers Bond that we didn't drink.
Brothers,
And we had a Wild Turkey 101.
Turkey.
That's what we
Okay.
got. How many is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, we're missing some.
We're missing one.
Cuz, help us out. What are we missing?
Come and help us. What are we missing?
Anyway, it was a lot of bourbon had, but honestly, I did not drink that much bourbon on this trip. And it was very surprising because normally I do, but not on this trip. I had some more fruity drinks. I had some vodka. I had a little bit of tequila, but I did have a couple of frozen drinks. I mean, it was 92 degrees and in the pool at close to the equator.
Yeah. Warnham Steve asks, so Thursday is the new night. Thursday has always been the night. We did do 2 Wednesday shows prior to this.
We did.
For weird reasons. One was
Yeah.
we were going out of the country, and then one was like we were doing something.
We had to
We
go
had
to
tasting.
the tasting, the Maker's Mark.
But typically, yeah, we like to do Thursday nights.
We try to be consistent. So, yes, Thursday is the plan. So, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Warnham Steve's a stud. Glad to have him. Cuz was asking about 2 Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, I have that down here. I have 2 Buffalo Trace, Sinatra, 2 Double Oak, 101 Makers, Brothers,
No, I got a Wild Turkey
and
101
Wild
too.
Turkey 101.
I don't know. There's another one we got in there.
Anyway,
It wasn't
something
anything
else we
crazy.
missed. But anyway.
And we drank a lot from the bar too because
Yes.
I was drinking. We drank them dry, the 4 of us, of Jim
Oh,
Beam.
the Jim Beam.
And it took them a whole day to restock. and then like a full day,
Yeah.
and then we got back into we had to drink the Jack for that one day, which is kind of sad. But
I mean,
hey, you just do what you got to
things
do.
happen.
You got to do what you got to do. One other thing I
I
wanted
do
to
have to give a shout out though to Cuz, because he had an excellent bourbon transport device. Yes,
He
so
sure did.
you obviously do not want to have the large glass bottle at the pool, right?
That's
I mean,
right.
nobody needs that near there because you got a bunch of drunk douches like us that don't need to have the glass near the pool. So he had a nice, awesome Yeti, kind of similar to this, but it had the screw top on top, and then everybody just poured out of that, and we went back and refilled. Well, we didn't. They went back and refilled when we needed that refilled, and it was nice, and you could keep it right next to the pool and have at it. So thanks, Cuz, for making that happen.
And he did learn that you can put a full liter in there. It would hold a liter.
No,
The very
there's
tip.
no way.
He told me.
There's
He
no
proved
way.
it.
I don't believe it.
He will jump in the chat if I'm wrong here. And
I don't
gladly-
believe it.
Hey, there's one story I wanted to tell about something that happened. Cuz was there to prove it, so there's no embellishment on that.
Oh, Lord, what's this one?
There was a guy that was trying to. This is going to sound crazy, but there was a guy who was trying to take a picture of him biting his girlfriend's ass on the side of the pool, and he couldn't get the shot. Like he was kind of doing this, and So I said, "Hey man, I'm a YouTuber of some repute. Please allow me to help." And he said, "Fine, that'd be great." And so I took the phone from him, and he cinched her bikini up into her
That was not a
crack.
bikini. It was a thong.
She was
in
up on
her,
the side of the pool. He cinched her bikini in.
her thong even further up her
And then he
crack.
kind of moved in and bit her ass. And I was like doing the whole, like moving the camera around. And then she saw the footage and she goes, "No, too much ass."
Like, isn't that? I thought
And
that was
I
the
turned to the
point.
guys behind me that were all watching with
Yes.
bewilderment. And they go, "Too much ass?" Like, what? That's never been said in the history of the world. She said, "Back up.
She
I want
wanted
the tree in the shot." So I had to back like 10 feet up and shoot him biting her ass. And he was like this big on the screen.
There's only one reason that she wanted that picture, and that is because she is on OnlyFans. I'm sure if you,
What is,
I mean,
She has
there's
fans?
no
Is
way.
that what you're saying?
Yes, she has lots of fans. So that may have paid for their trip down there, and good for them. But yeah, the biting of the ass on the side of the pool may have kind of pushed it over the edge.
that wasn't a big deal.
Okay,
Wasn't
gotcha.
a big deal. Runner 24 says you got to go. We love having you here, bro. Thanks for supporting the show. Remember
Yes.
to smash the
Thank
likes.
you.
Thank you for. I know you
Yes,
did.
and subscribe.
And subscribe to the Bourbon
Because you
Blend.
do not have to pay for a subscription, nor do you have to actually like us.
But I like you.
I know.
I would subscribe to you if it was just you.
Thanks, Jay.
Can you give me
Thanks, Jay. Get a little more. Here, you want some more? I have some Davis County with
with
some
cork?
corkage.
It's got a cork finish.
It's got a cork finish.
Cuz said a whole 750 milliliter bottle will fit in the bourbon transport device, aka the
Interesting.
DTD.
How about that? I did not know that.
Wardam Steve asked a great question that I should have asked like an hour ago. What's everybody drinking tonight? We are drinking,
Yeah, what is everybody
as
drinking?
you see,
all
Lux Row stuff tonight.
all of the Lux Row products that we have in front of us. We are drinking.
Oh god, I can smell the cork already. It's so good.
And wait, does it smell musty?
Is that one of our choices?
Musty is a
Bread
choice.
dough, cookie dough, buttered popcorn would be considered yeasty. Yeasty. I know some things that smell yeasty, and it ain't those.
A bakery, right?
Hey, who would like to have Maddie back on the show? Runner24 says, sure, it wasn't Johnny Sins biting ass / his OnlyFans page. What is this OnlyFans thing? Like you can be a fan of someone only?
That's right. That's right. You've
sounds
never heard of
exciting.
it. I know.
Maybe they ought to make a website like that.
Yeah. Oh, what an idea. You're so smart.
Cuz is drinking that Ezra Brooks Distiller Select, which is also a Lux Row product and a damn good one, in my opinion.
Yes.
Somebody earlier, it might have been Jonathan O, said they were drinking the old Ezra 7, which has become super, super popular in the last, year. At Grub Mart in Auburn, that was $30 like 2 years ago. I still have the
Yeah.
price tag on it.
Not so much.
And now
Oh,
it's going to cost you 80 or 90
you need
bucks.
to have some of that.
Water?
I don't know that you've even touched it.
Maddie, are you going to get back on the mic or what?
You need some more marg, girl. Come finish your marg.
Oh, Maddie.
We had some of that Rebel cask strength. More like ass strength, Josh.
More like ass strength. Wow. Joshua, I trust his judgment on that. Maybe I overrated that one. I don't know. I've had a few bottles of that, and I don't remember it tasting like ass. But
I'm not the biggest fan.
It didn't hold up well against these other ones.
I'm gonna mix it up.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna use it as a mixer. Is that gonna be offensive?
No, do you want to just, Maddie? We need you back on the show. Will you
Come
please
join us,
back?
Maddie.
I'm sorry that I growled at you. I'm sorry. We were just doing the haul video. That's
They're
all.
asking for you to come back. Come on, Blake wants you on.
Look at that. Blake wants you on.
All right, let's have some Margs.
Bring her back.
So as for
Bring
tequila,
her back.
I only had whatever tequila was there because it was in a beverage. So who knows what kind of tequila I had.
Madison, can you come back
now,
and talk to us about tequila?
I would like some.
You want me to go talk?
I would like to go. No. I would like some. I would like to do a. We've done so many bourbon distillery tours. I would like to go check out a
tequila distillery.
Is that what?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
I would like to see that.
Maddie was telling us.
I need to go.
Week
Well, I
about
need to go see
George Clooney.
George Clooney's because he's just gonna be sitting there waiting for me to come visit him. So he's gonna be
down.
like, "Hey, I've been waiting for you to come by."
I would like to show you my agave.
Yes, and I'd be like, "Yes, I will definitely check out your agave." Yes. Anyway.
I'm disappointed that Joshua did not like the Rebel cask.
He's smart. That's
Well, he's
why.
listen, so a lot of times these are slightly different expressions because, like, this is the ABC one from Alabama.
No, it still tastes like ass.
No, I've had a lot of those. They're pretty good. I usually love Rebel.
So here's the
Kanuman
thing.
says this show desperately needs some Maddie Tate.
She had to take a little moment. This cask strength, I get you. I told you, I think it tastes like dirt. So I'm sorry if that's what you went out and purchased this evening.
Yeah, we'll
Just
try-
use it in a cocktail.
We'll do better next week. There is one thing on the bourbon tip that I wanted to show you guys.
Just the tip. Sorry.
That I wanted to show you guys. I always love
Stop
seeing that.
showing that
I'm sorry.
picture.
I'm sorry. It was just left over from before.
I'm showing that picture.
Four Roses announced they are doing a new thing where currently at the gift shop, they're one in Lawrenceburg and one in Cave Creek, Kentucky. You can get all 10 recipes for their single barrel in one little box like this. This
That
has a
is
retail
really
price
cool.
of about $160. Again, it's for sale only at the gift shop now, but I think it's going to be available in Georgia and a few other select states within about a month. If you see one of these, you need to get a hold of this because I absolutely adore Four Roses. And we've had the OBSF, OESF, OB or SF or OESF, I can't remember which
Yes.
one. And it's really good.
That's really cool. I would definitely get on that.
Yeah, Colleen, I'm sorry about the Rebel was not up to standard, but I promise you, if you do get a Four Roses, whether it's single barrel or single barrel select, Joshua's gonna really like it. We really like Four Roses, but and I would love to have that Four Roses box set. We have a friend that lives in Lawrenceburg, by the way,
Yeah.
and
We're going to hit him up.
oh, Courtney wanted to share this picture. That's that sound you heard. This is
So the other thing is, I did like this. So look at this. So check this out. This is this is in the airport. I did
Yeah.
like this. This is in the airport, and they're just like, "Hey, let's come out a little shot here for freezies," and then they have all the other all the Patron right there, and then there was also an actual Patron store in the airport. I mean, that's pretty kicker. You can see the gates in the background. Like, that's pretty cool. So, definitely you can pick that up there very easily on the way out. And there was a lot more. I did not know that there were that many flavors of Patron. So,
yeah, I didn't either.
I thought there was one.
I'm not a tequila legend.
But I will tell you, I will have to check that out.
Blake Art says Four Roses is the poop. I think he means the bomb. That might be a bomb. Four Roses is awesome.
It says is the shit.
It is the
Say it.
shit.
There
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
it is the shit. I mean, if you guys don't know bourbon very well, you cannot go wrong with Four Roses if you're getting a single barrel.
That would be really cool to have, and then we could have it at one of our bourbon events.
Which one?
One of our bourbon events in
Talking about the
one
one
of the
in
cities.
Madison or Huntsville?
Yes,
With
or
D. Lucky
in,
and Easterwood and all the other legends up there?
yes.
AUGNC Engineer. AU 256.
Yes, but that would be
Real
really cool to
AU.
have. So
Josh the Cat.
I'm going to have to hit up my friend that lives in Lawrenceburg.
We got a friend that
friend
we
that
know
lives in
really, really
Lawrenceburg.
well over a course of 4 decades now.
That can help me out.
Might be
probably.
able to help us up there. So, if we got any bourbon questions from y'all, we're always here to answer and support and hang. Any questions about Mexico all-inclusives?
Yes.
Jonathan O.
Or,
seemed like he knew what he was talking about, but
Or the other option is the Dominican Republic. We've been to those there as well. We just really enjoy going, and you don't have to, you take tip money just to appreciate the folks that work really hard there. They will work very hard for you
They sure
regardless of if you tip them or not. They're just very gracious when you do. And I appreciate them being away from their families and helping us enjoy our vacations.
how much tip money we take? Maybe $300 or $400?
We usually take about $400, and
Well,
just along the way, we tip. Let's see, who do we tip? We tip so there's a mini bar in the room, and we'll put some dollars in there for them to help refresh it. So at this particular all-inclusive, you do have bottles in your room.
thank you.
We had nothing amazing. I'm sure you could swap it out if you wanted to. In the room, there's 5 bottles and then a couple bottles of wine maybe in the fridge. And then there was beer and juices and
Okay, and then we
sodas
left
in
some
there.
money on for the people that made the bed. We also
Yes.
tipped Jose every day $20. We tipped the people in the restaurant
Yes,
anywhere from 5 to 10, maybe 20 for dinner.
sometimes, yeah.
And then of course the way that we go, we fly out of Atlanta, which is about 2 hours from our house. We have a bus that takes us there. We hire a coach, and so then we give him like a 20 each.
Yeah, so
And that guy absolutely busted his ass getting us home. didn't he?
yeah, I was a little scared for a moment.
Colleen says, where y'all going on your next all-inclusive vacation?
It will be an Excellence property for sure.
Almost
We
certainly,
really
yeah.
enjoy the experience that we always have at Excellence.
We've been
Maybe
wanting,
Jamaica. We've been wanting to go to
Oyster
Jamaica.
Bay, but it's more expensive, and the U.S. State Department told all of us not to go. I mean,
Yeah, this year they were like, hey guys, lots and lots of crime. Best not to travel there.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some folks that work with the government that travel with us, and they're like, can't quite visit there right now.
so we got to be careful. We've gone to Punta Cana maybe 3 years in a
gone-
row prior to
Yeah.
this year. So I don't know if we're ready to go back, or maybe we are. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be an excellent.
But we did agree that Playa Mujeres is at the top, if not the top resort for Excellence so far. What's your vote on that?
Okay, I would disagree with that. But you are telling the truth. A lot of people in our group
Yes.
felt like that was the
Yes.
best place. The pool at Excellence Punta Cana, I just don't think can be beat. It's just too good, and I'm
That's
so
true.
into the pool. I'm the captain. I love meeting people at the pool, partying with people in the pool. The pool
I
at
have
the
to
place where we
say,
went,
I have
this
to
was very
say,
good.
I am so sorry that I did not get video evidence of Jay being the true El Capitan and doing a dance party with the handrail into the pool. Yes, he was violating the handrail to the Backstreet Boys.
Was it the Backstreet Boys?
Yes, it was. It was Backstreet
I
Boys.
did not know that.
You don't remember, I'm sure.
I vaguely remember dancing. Was it I Want It That Way or Backstreet's Back?
Backstreet.
All right.
Yep. So, which of these tonight was your favorite, Jay?
Let's see. Cuz says coworker going to EOB, Oyster Bay next
Oh,
week.
nice.
I'll have a full report from
Very
her.
nice.
My favorite tonight. Okay, for the money, I think that Davis County.
I agree.
For the money.
For the money,
That's
I would definitely.
probably a $40 bottle.
I would definitely get this one.
It's light and
Look at me.
it's
I can't get it right. There we go.
It's light and inoffensive, and for $40, it's hard to beat.
Yeah, it's easy to get.
The
as
Rebel
well.
10 is better, but it also costs $70 retail. Probably going to cost you $80 on secondary. I could probably find better bourbons than $80. The Lux Row, this one right here, I really like it.
It's
but
very good.
at $160, I think we could find better. It's kind of like a gray and red label. It is so good, and that only costs Cuz is so smart to get that one. I think it's like $70 or $80. It's probably better than that one. And then the one on the end, that's just up to your taste.
And I think some of us have voted no on that.
I think it's pretty solid, but it's not amazing. And also, Excellence put a comment for me. Best pool with Plymouth Harris is probably second place.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Had a really good pool. We had to meet a lot of cool ass folks there. Although we did not meet Whitney in the pool. We met her
No, we
elsewhere.
had a great
but
time.
Oh, and we also did mention Neil and Amanda that we met.
Neil and Amanda, yes. They live outside of Glasgow,
Scotland.
Scotland.
It was a lot of fun talking to them about, like, their friends really about America. And I said, do I seem like a typical American to you? And they were like, yes. I was like, let me guess, fat, redneck, obnoxious, like,
give me a hot dog.
yeah. They're like, are you a Yankees fan? I was like,
No.
kinda, like halfway. I guess it's kind of the typical thing. They think hot dogs, Yankees, fat, mouthy.
Mouthy.
They asked me if I like Trump, and I was like, I don't really want to answer that question. Like,
Yeah. So,
you never know when people ask you that question.
Well, that's
from out
kind of like when I
country.
asked them about if they like the royal family. Like that's like a little bomb over there too.
But they
Particularly with their new king.
they can drink. I don't
Oh.
know if they're representative of the Scottish people. Oh, actually, our friend Neil was actually Welsh, but they could drink.
He's my cousin.
They could absolutely drink.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had a good time, and yeah.
Well, we are so glad that y'all joined us tonight.
wow.
Do you need anything else?
It's almost that time.
Yeah, it's about that time.
It's almost that time, cuz. It's about that time.
It's about that time. I enjoyed our Lux Row expressions, yes. If I was to pick one overall, I would definitely go with the Davis County. It's cheap, it's easily available, and it's an easy drink.
No doubt.
If I was to want to spend some good dollars, I would definitely go with the Lux Row here. The other two are okay. That's my overall vote.
The problem with Lux, I just think for that, I really like that bourbon, but we could get 2 Peerlesses for that, you know? Or you get 2 of the ones that Cuz has. It's pretty damn good, man.
Yeah,
So anyway, that's what we're looking at on Lux
all
Row.
right.
It's a beautiful place to go, though.
It is,
We strongly encourage you guys to go visit if you have a chance to go up there and see it in Bardstown.
yes.
All right,
Well,
Blake, let's see. Pocket
It
Watch
is
says it's
not
not
1 a.m.
beaches.
Nope, some of us have to work in the morning.
Yeah, Courtney's got to work, open to close, and you got to be in a classroom for like.
I can't wait, y'all. I'm so excited. I get to be a teacher tomorrow.
And Blake R is saying he's glad he was here. We love having Blake R on the show. The
Yes.
guy's an absolute stud.
Yes.
So, guys, thanks so much for being with us on the Bourbon Blend.
And,
if you're not subscribed, you got to subscribe.
You have to subscribe.
It's free and it's nice.
Yes. And we enjoy that you guys joined us for drinking bourbon together.
Bourbon, period, together, period.
Yes. Thank you.
Courtney loves that. Okay, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for joining. We will see you guys next week on Thursday when our bourbon of the week will be.
A Willet product.
Oh, a Willet
A
product.
Willet product.
Are you going to break out your Willet Purple Top?
It's right behind me, so yes, I'm going to bring that. I'm going to bring it right off the shelf.
All right, we're going to bring
tonight.
Willet.
So whatever Willet product you would like to have.
It's a high rye.
If you come in
bourbon.
and say that you like Rowan's Creek, though, I'm going to call you a liar.
I'm going to make you drink some because we got a little bit left.
Oh,
War Name
okay.
Steve, almost what time? We started.
We're going to do 8 Central next
sta-
Thursday.
Yeah, we started 8 Central unless
That's our plan.
there's a problem with the computer, which is happening.
Internet issues.
All right, guys. Peace and love. Glad to have you, Colleen. Glad to have you here on the first time. Josh, appreciate you, bro. You're an absolute stud.
Thank y'all for
enjoyed
joining
meeting you
us.
guys. And also Kanuman for going the distance. Who else went the distance? Cuz. I know that
Appreciate y'all.
AU Taxman bounced out too, but we love him.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.
Is this your way
Thank
of telling
you.
me it's about that time?
It's about that time, J-Tate.
All right, guys. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Be good.